Greetings, fellow Dwarven Lords. Thank you for tuning in to Episode 11, Two Rescues. Looks like we want an adventure. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. Man, why are these not working? I really don't get it. You know what I could do? This might be a little, oh boy. Temple is done. I guess we could have gotten it from the corner. I didn't realize. And that's the horn of adventuring, I think. Yep, that's the horn of adventuring. Go adventuring. First thing tomorrow. Now that I have the raw stone root, one of the benefits here is we can now make bulk stone bread, so that we can adventure more easily. So I'm gonna start that because it counts as, it's sort of like a pemmican. It's or like, yeah, we'll go with pemmican. As soon as the horn started to play, your dog looked up at the computer. Yeah, so not refrigerated still lasts 1.2 years, even longer than the rice. And I have a lot of it. I have a lot of it. So this will keep us fed. I think starvation has been solved. I starved, it was embarrassing, and now I have fixed starving. The magic portion is required? Okay, I can add it. Let me just sub to it now and I'll get that in. Because that was what the bug log was lighting up about. The caveat will be, I'm a little unfamiliar with that, because I installed it briefly and didn't love what it was doing, so I uninstalled it, not realizing that it was necessary. So this could be interesting. So additional light, and we have almost all the flooring done. And I think what I'm going to do is start adventuring in a second. So for our food, no raw is now going to include... Okay, it already includes stone bread again. Good. All right, let me go rectify the bugs. Let me try to fix those bugs real quick. Shall we? What order does this have to be in? Above, like here? Does it say? Oh my god. The required... Before any race and faction mods. So yeah, there. Alright, just a second, everyone. I'll just go to the title cam that says I'm starting in 15 minutes. That is not true. I'm just, did this so that you can see bigger Yoda, because he's the best. He can float, too. Whee! That pedestal's a little heavy. Hi. Oh, another hydrate. Cheers. Puppy treats? You're going to be a fat little mooby. I sometimes call him mooby. All right, Bob. Thank you for your help, by the way. I hope you... I have no reason to doubt you, so... Truly, thank you. I didn't I did a lot of homework preparing for this, but clearly not all my homework. I think that's actually what happened is I dropped magic, deciding that I didn't really like some of the things that it added, and it was the magic bullet putting everything together. So I broke it. And I have all the reason to believe that this will work. It does! Why, you look at that. So my mod list is obviously incorrect, and do not read the mod list now, because it won't be true. But we are good to go. So I did promise adventuring, and I'm a man of my word, so let's get adventuring. We are gonna travel with some farmers, which hurts a little bit because I have farming at home to do, but I think we'll be okay. So farming, let's see, who should go? Laz and Nightbot with aggro, because it would be really fun to see him burn things. Laz, Nightbot, and aggro. Okay. I might want... Okay, so I want more armor, but let me make one more leather armor and then have Morix give his leather armor to Nightbot. So that aggro and Nightbot both have armor. So I don't want another Oldred on my hands. It's also possible that I start to manufacture art to get Oldred. Normal? What the? Insult to injury. Alright, aggro, you take that. Nightbot, you take this. And maybe some helmets. And I'm gonna make that shield too. Let me start working on the fieldsmith. This has fuel, so I'll work here. So suspend this, the 2 helmets and shields, because I'm pretty sure that Laz's shield is gonna break if I go to battle with it. The mod order is fixed, and Bob the Terror is to be thanked by all. Thank you, Bob. So let's see, aggro, wear the helmet. So this should keep us reasonably well protected. I mean, nothing's perfect until we get end game gear, but it will be better. And then the shield is going to require me to unsuspend the wood embargo, and I'm using the very last of my wood, so this better be good. And Nightbot, you are going to wear the other helmet. In fact, probably make a new helmet for Laz. A Masterwork shield, that's really good. Really good. So this here has a sharp... I wonder if it's different. Damage from 120 versus... No, it's pretty much the same stats, just, tougher. Okay. I'm still down. And a Masterwork chainmail. Okay, that's what I was talking about. So, boom. Nice. Very nice. I'll probably head out tomorrow morning, because it's a little late now in the day to go. So our old clothing for trade. I'll keep the warm cloaks because the winter is coming. Organs. I'm going to need to remember to organ murder people because that's some good money. So aggro was the only one that got hit with that I wanted to send. But gutworms is not enough to deter me from adventuring. So who's the last Vam? I see that you said I hate gutworms, Hallis, but I totally read I have gutworms first. And I was like, ugh. I don't think you're supposed to share that information with the world. Alright, man of my word, here we go. So, it was there we go. 80 bread, 10 herbal, and I might want to trade when I get there, so we will pick up most of this stuff is just tainted. I actually might want to just this is an opportunity for me to get rid of the tainted stuff. So let's just do that, because I can ditch it on Caravan. If we have the Gary weight. Thrumbahorn will be the moneymaker, though. That sounds dirty, but I think you know what I mean. Sand. Yeah, there's some silver to be hauled, true. That is the true. There's 222 silver. That Pan will go haul now. And then Laz, when you're... Wait, Randall you're not supposed to be gone. Remove from Caravan, add Laz. My bad. Randall you go haul this silver. Where's our exit point? Oh, I hate you. What? Why? Oh my god. So I'm traveling this way, and I'm exiting that way. Got it. Totally makes sense. No. He, like, isn't getting ready in time. Hey! Pernicious Pasty, thank you for the sub. Pack extra food? Oh, I have plenty of extra food already. So where's our Caravan exit point? It changed to here? I don't know what they're doing. The Caravan code was supposedly fixed, and highly doubt. Nightbot here didn't bring enough food, so I got hungry in the middle of Caravan forming to then return back and break up the Caravan. So are we all going now? We're going to the southeast corner, because that sounds fair. What did you all vote on, research-wise? Do I have research? I have research queued up. Black powder, that's right. Easily distractible. Did I remove the other dev'd-in other benches? I didn't, I spent the resources for this anvil and forge. Oh, we're immobile, that's fine. So I don't need to remove it, because, I had spent for it. Same with the art bench. So I don't think there's anything that I dev'd in that needs to get nuked. So there's 6 days left. This is a day of travel, day and a half of travel. I don't have sleeping bags, but apart from that, I think we're good. The only thing I don't have is anyone that can sufficiently plant, cut, or grow while they're away. But I have so much stone root that I'm not that worried about it. I'm also sort of brainstorming whether or not I should try to harness the external cold temperatures. The good news is, anyone that has died because it's frozen, they're no longer decaying. So that's positive. Let me, Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I use the cold external temps to keep food cold? Is it worth it or no? If you vote yes, I have to chop up some of my farms a little bit, but that's okay. If you vote no, then that's fine too. I'll leave it up to you. Nightbot, you better not have more mental breaks while you're out there. All right, I'm going to have Vam finish up some of the nicer bedrooms. I didn't end up planting the Gauss sprout. No, not yet. I've offered it as a potential thing for me to do a few times, and it just was never at the top of the list. I'm not necessarily against that idea, and I could definitely get the Gauss sprout up there soon. But I think before putting the Gauss sprout down, I want to move the graves so that they don't block the moss, because moss is pretty. It also lets me to check to see if they've decayed or not. They've decomposed. So one of the ways to use the external temperatures, I actually might be able to do it without actually destroying too much of the farm. I could just break like one little corner here and be able to manage to leak in cold outdoor air to like a cold store without messing too much over here. That might be a really good balance. So what do you think about that? Let me, how invasively should I try to use the cold? Maximum. Break up the west farm. Minimum. Just set up a root cellar. Or not at all. I figured I can rephrase it, because there's ways to do it so that it's not so destructive. All I would need to do is lose maybe like 2 rice plant areas here, like 1 and 2, and then just break a diagonal there. And close this off separate, so that becomes a bit of a root cellar or something like that. Or even this whole area could become a root cellar, because chances are I don't need all that. I don't need more than this stone root. I don't know. Replace the vanilla hand tailor, please. Yes, you got it. Dowie hand tailor, coming right up. Oh, gutworms making you vomit. Okay, farmers are almost there. And we have additional bedrooms ready to go. I guess I could just smooth this and then dig if I need to dig later. The art one. So the reason I haven't replaced the art one is the dwarf art one costs wood, and I have no wood. I have 9 wood. I literally couldn't even afford it if I wanted to, because it costs 10. Talk about poverty. Speaking of poverty, I am very poor on my quarry now, so I'm going to have Randall Thor start quarrying up some more. Typhio the Slayer. That's a cool name. Starvation. Oh, because of gutworms. That's not my fault. Alright, so there's the tailor. Oops. Trying to keep everything dwarf style now that I've fixed the mod list to make these work. And then if and when we can afford the art bench, I'll do that. Okay, so they're both zombified. They're not going to be good to resurrect ever. But I will do my very best to try to add additional people to our group. So in 6 days, or whenever the travelers get home, I will do the ritual. No outposts are allowed, yeah. I'm not allowed to settle. Just a little reminder, because some people have come in. No moving, no outposts. No moving means, like, I can't leave this map tile hell or high water, and no outposts is kind of obvious. So I can't settle on another tile to hunt or cut down trees. What I can do, however, is to make Psychite tea, now that I have some Psychite. So I'll move that up. And let me min-max this a little bit more. So this will be stone root. This will be Psychite. Oh, Psychite leaves. And then this can be rice. And then I honestly don't have enough meat to even bother with the meat zone right now. But at some point. So here we are at our allies for the first time. And oh, those are expensive. 20k. Yeesh. Thrumbahorn, the crummy shield. I will start making art to sell. I think that's going to be a moneymaker for us. I was considering buying a resurrect wand, but they don't have any. They do have some magical armors and stuff. So, help harvest. There we go. Okay, Randall Thor, you're done. I'm going to force Vomorix to finish off. I wonder what decorating, what task that is. I should probably finish that, figure that out so I can not have to micromanage this. And marriage is on. Vomorix and Pangea are engaged. I set this stockpile for not leaves. There we go. That's totally a thing I would do. Wood for art bench? Oh, yeah, I could buy wood. I'm doing harvest work, so once we're done with the harvest work, I could do it. I can even sell excess crops that that can be sold. Bam, go eat. Thank you, gutworms. And now the rec room, dining room, temple, they're all looking pretty nice. So you did vote for a minimally invasive setup here. So I think what I'll do is I'll have Pan harvest this. Not that like a little bit of rice is going to kill me. She's vomiting everywhere. That doesn't really help me. Break that. trying to think of how to do it without, like, ruining the granite window. I think in this instance... I can either have corner pieces... Yeah, I could just have corner pieces in that one spot. But before I bust this up, let me enclose it. So it's the cold isn't traveling everywhere. So what that would look like is this is a shrink zone. Oops. Gotta be careful where I shrink it. So this is going to be a bit of a root cellar. And this is going to be for the vegetables that I don't want to rot. And what I'll do here is put... Oh, I don't have the flat... I want simple curtains. So, for now, I'll just put a steel door, but eventually simple curtains, and maybe airlock simple curtains so I can move through it really fast. I'm also going to have to keep a close eye on the ambient temperature. Okay, it's time. Just weather the cold. We're having to travel too far for this chunks. I'm going to keep an eye on the temperature of these farms because... I think, Pan, I'm going to have you start to farm them, actually. So please, do your best. Dusty Complex. So info about the Grimnir. Cool. I have no idea how these complexes work with, like, medieval mods only. This could get real weird real fast. We'll see. So the bumper crop has been harvested. I gain 6,000 growing experience at everyone. My relationship goes up by 3. I get 447 raw fungus, which I want 0 of. So I'm going to sell all that fungus back to them. And then buy wood. Buy as much wood as I can carry. Which is not very much. Hey, cow. No, you don't help me carry. That's right. 45 wood. And let's approach the prisoner camp. And try to help out the prisoner before we leave. Sold the fungus because we don't like fungus. As a food. So in here, we are going to store... This is going to be raw meat and vegetarian, but not pickled food. And then here, it's going to be no vegetarian, except for raw stone root. Yeah. And then no raw meat either. So only cured stuff in here and pickled stuff. And the stone root, because the stone root will turn into bread before it spoils. Alright, breaking it open. So now this is outdoors. So the last part of this is to put some sort of like open door something or another and not have it be hideous. So let's put in some vents. Maybe something like shrink this down and put in vents. Oh, I need walls for vents. That makes sense. So 2 open doors, which stay open. And then we'll get the walls for the vents. SB Beast, thanks for the resub. Oh, another sprout? They really want me to have a gow tree, ain't they? So I don't really like the jagged edge walls here. I'm right there with you. If you want me to fix it, I can fix it, but it would mean losing even more arable, farmable crop. But I am totally okay with that if that's what you all vote for. So now this stuff is becoming refrigerated. Probably soon to be frozen. Yeah, it's almost frozen. And the root cellar is working perfectly. Colm, thank you for the resub as well. Tone's Salvation. He's definitely dwarf because he's way, way, way old. No humans live that long. Incapacitated. Oh, wow. Right behind the other guy? And unable to move, but unknown threat. My interest is piqued. Use the prisoner as a backpack? What are we in, Kenshi? Uh-oh. The psychoid didn't get harvested in time and now it's dead. At least we have some tea. So the other thing I should do with the tea is to store it over here. Tea and beer. So we'll get that set up. Yeah, she's a dwarf. Definitely a dwarf. Red Hammer's probably a dwarf, but he doesn't look very dwarfish, so I don't know. And unfortunately, Nightbot just went in a daze as we're approaching the prisoner camp, which is kind of a problem. I might want to set the... Here, let me actually just move here and then try to stop right over the prison camp, because I don't want Nightbot in a daze when I go into combat. That's very bad idea. The other thing I probably don't want is these braziers. Yeah, I don't want these braziers to keep this stuff warm. So... Is there a cold spot anywhere in the base? Put a brazier here. And one here. This is supposed to be frozen anyway. Are the lamps in the root cellar adding heat? They are. I just read your comment. I'll give you credit. I won't take credit for something that, you know. And then what I could do is I could put these Skaven glowers in the root cellar because I don't think they produce heat. So now this is a frozen root cellar, and it's minimally invasive and it doesn't really wreck the aesthetic, as far as I'm concerned. And even with the open door, it's really not venting it enough to really matter. So it's good. Legendary shelf. Oh, the meme. The meme. And this wasn't even inspired. And a masterwork one. So when we make tea, drop on the floor. When we make stone bread, drop on the floor. Oh, and now you have gut worms and food poisoning? Dude, I know how you feel. Been there. Alright, just sort of force resting. Nightbot, please snap out of it. I cannot sit here feeding you forever. You frustrating turd. So Randall is helping to haul things where they belong. In the frozen area. Is there fancier walls than wall art? Yeah, like jade, or, you know, gold, or stuff like that. It's obviously fancier. Just a lot more expensive. Yeah, gut worms plus food poisoning. He's going to be eating 24/7, 365. It's bad. It's real bad. Pan just got food poisoning. Everybody's gonna get food poisoning. If anyone attacks me right now, I'm basically just gonna be vomiting up everywhere, not defending myself. Yep, Vam just got double food poisoning. Cool. That's, Randall Thor, you're holding out. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's all I could tell you. Yoda's about to fly. He's okay. Vile warfare. Yep. If only I could get the enemies to eat my meals, we'd be all set. Oh, come on, Nightbot. I'm surprised Vam is even conscious right now. Honestly. Oh, puppy treats. There you go. They both have gut worms. They both have food poisoning. This bed is more puke than bed, I would venture to guess at this point. Yoda looks cute. Hey, sit down. Chill. What are you, trying to steal my food? Trying to steal my food. Oh. Alright. The Manhunter pack is actually going to keep me safe, because if anything else raids me, the Manhunter pack will murder them. I guess I also have 2 does that are just hanging out here. So Nightbot's no longer psychotic. Approach the camp. Your party has ventured forth. So they're not unarmed. This is definitely a fight. So this is Rhadamant, who is seriously hypothermic and not a dwarf. They are protecting some crummy food. All right, dude, I'm out of here. Don't take a dwarf last name when you're not a dwarf. Bye. Next. I'm glad there was another rescue right next door, because I would have been real pissed to go all that way for Redhammer or whatever his name was, and, you know, then turn around immediately. That would definitely tick me off. But hey, double rescue. What are the benefits the dwarves get? They get a little bit of extra blood filtration, more mining speed, and more mining yield. And they get visited by a lot of raccoons. Fake dwarves not welcome. I know. Unbelievable. Pan here is starving because she vomited all her food up. Food poisoning is recovering, though. Blood filtration should help a little bit, yeah. Immediately into a vomit. Well, most of our living area is now floored. Looking pretty. Tone needs help. He's down here. And Tone, super immune, night owl, and abrasive. I can handle that. A miner, and a brawler, and good with animals. Now, what is his, he's a Grey Dwarf. Grey Dwarf. He hasn't really joined us yet, though. But I think we should prep the prisons. Aggro, don't go aggro, please. Alright, who should offer help? I don't think it really matters who offers help. But Laz will do it. Rescuee joins, and that triggers the countdown. So who wants Tone? And hopefully I treat him a little bit better than I've treated the last few, because the last few have died. And there was no ambush, which was nice. The only thing I have to worry about is Tone's hypothermia, which he doesn't have. Or she. I think, given your eyelashes, it's a she. So she doesn't have. Oh, more food poisoning. That pairs just perfectly with gutworms. My favorite two combos. Here, Yoda. You're going to be on cam. Daddy's going to eat something. Yoda kind of wants my my dinner here. A little bit. So, after black powder, what do you think we should research? We could research advanced ranged weaponry. We could research medicine, mining gear, fine apparel, melee hand weaponry. War machines. Or burial. All right, there's the list. And that way it's very easy to become eligible for the raffle. Oh, great. Echo and Tusk are coming to kill me, too. I didn't realize I jumped into a Matt Damon movie of So We Built a Zoo. Or So We Bought a Zoo. They could smell the food. Well, they smell something. I don't know what it is. At this point, I'm going to start using them as target practice. I'm not above that. So you asked about Drake guns. Drake guns are over here, flame weapons. So it goes black powder, firearms, improved firearms, Drake gun. So finding that Drake gun was a lucky break. Yeah, I need advanced weaponry too for the firearms. It's prereq to both. Come on, Huskies. All right, I'm gonna let Vam do something else. Like vomit on the ground, I guess. At this point, we have half of my rescue team sad wandering, and I bet Nightbot joins them pretty soon. That's going to be fun. And that there was the raffle timer. So it is going to Coruscant. Congratulations. As soon as I can name you, because I don't think I can do that on Caravan. Oh, no, I can. So what name do you want? And for now, I'll just give you your default name. This will make sense, what I'm doing here soon-ish. Probably not that soon because everybody is sick as dogs. But this is to grow more wood. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarven Lords, the January RimWorld Miniseries Marathon winner, streamed live one time only, January 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me about this series, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that this series has since concluded, so feedback cannot be incorporated. If you're curious about the mods that I've used, a link is in the description. If you would like to take part in the miniseries selection process, please consider joining Discord. The link is in the description as well. If you would like to submit your own idea for future miniseries marathons, please consider either becoming a patron on Patreon, starting at $1 a month, or subscribe on Twitch, which is free if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't wish to become a patron or subscriber on Twitch, but want to vote in the polls, Discord is the best way to receive notifications for community polls. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all that support the channel. Until next time, friends.